They have no eyes. They have no brain, no general, no map, no plan. And yet, they command the most feared army on Earth. 700,000 soldiers, marching in perfect formation, devouring everything in their path. Every insect, every spider, every scorpion, every snake that moves too slowly. Nothing survives. Nothing escapes. Even jaguars. Move out of their way. Welcome to the army of Eciton burchellii, the most ruthless military force that has ever existed on this planet. And not a single soldier has ever received an order. They live in the Amazon, in the Congo, in the jungles of Southeast Asia. Right now, as you watch this, somewhere in the Amazon rainforest, a column of 700,000 blind soldiers is marching through the undergrowth, stripping everything clean, like a living fire that never goes out. The column can stretch for over 100 meters, moving at 20 meters per hour. That doesn't sound fast until you realize nothing in that jungle can outrun what's coming. The first sign of their arrival is silence. Every animal within range stops what it's doing. The birds go quiet, the insects freeze, and then they run. Everything runs. Spiders that can kill a human, tarantulas the size of your hand, scorpions with venom that would stop your heart. All of them fleeing from something that has no eyes, that has no brain, that weighs less than a paperclip, each one of them. How is this possible? How does something with no intelligence, no leadership, no communication as we understand it, coordinate 700,000 individuals into the most efficient killing machine in the history of life on Earth? The answer will change how you think about intelligence itself. The army ant colony is not an army. It is a single organism. 700,000 bodies. One mind. Not a mind that lives in any one ant. Not a mind that gives orders. A mind that emerges from the movement of 700,000 individuals, each following 3 simple rules. Follow the pheromone trail. Pick up any food you find. Protect the column. That is all. 3 rules. 700,000 soldiers. And from those 3 rules emerges something that took human military strategists thousands of years to develop. Flanking maneuvers, supply lines, defensive perimeters, living bridges, mobile fortifications. All of it spontaneously. All of it without a single order being given. Scientists call this emergent intelligence, the idea that complex behavior can arise from simple rules, followed by enough individuals. The army ant discovered this 50 million years ago. We are still trying to understand it. The soldiers are the most terrifying. They are 3 times larger than the workers. Their mandibles are curved blades of chitin, strong enough to cut through leather, strong enough to hold a wound closed in an emergency. Indigenous people in the Amazon have used army ant soldiers as sutures for centuries. They hold the wound shut, press the ant's head against it. The ant bites down, and then they snap the body off. The head and mandibles remain locked in place, holding the wound closed. A living stitch from a creature with no brain. The soldiers are blind, every single one of them. They have no eyes. They navigate entirely by smell, by the pheromone trails left by the ants ahead of them. If you disrupt the trail, if you break the chemical line, the soldiers will march in circles, round and round, until they die of exhaustion. Scientists have called this the ant death spiral, a column of soldiers cut off from their trail, circling endlessly, following the ant in front, because that is the only rule they know. follow the trail. There is no backup plan. There is no individual thinking. There is only the trail. And when the trail is there, they are unstoppable. The raid begins before dawn. While it is still dark, scout ants move ahead of the column, laying fresh pheromone trails, marking the route. By the time the sun rises, the front of the raid has already spread into a fan shape, 15 meters wide, a living net, closing on everything ahead. The raid is not random. It is not chaos. It is the most sophisticated hunting strategy ever developed by a non-human species. The front fan spreads wider and wider, flushing prey from every hiding place. The flanks curve inward, closing the escape routes, and the center moves forward relentlessly. Nothing inside that fan gets out. But the raid is only half the story. When night falls, the army does something no other creature on Earth does. It builds a city, not from wood, not from stone, not from mud, from itself. 700,000 ants link their legs and bodies together, forming a living structure called the bivouac. Chambers for the larvae, corridors for movement, a fortified wall of living bodies, protecting the queen at the center. The colony never sleeps in the same place twice, and at the center of it all is the queen. She is enormous. She can lay up to 300,000 eggs in a single month. Every soldier, every worker, every scout, born from her body, the entire army, is her children, and they will die for her, without hesitation, without question, without even knowing she exists. We build armies with generals and strategies and weapons. They build armies with chemistry and instinct and numbers, and theirs has never lost a war. 700,000 blind soldiers, no eyes, no brain, no leader, and yet they have conquered every jungle on Earth. They have survived 5 mass extinctions. They were here before the dinosaurs. They will be here long after us. The next time you feel overwhelmed, outnumbered, outmatched, remember the army ant. No brain, no eyes, no plan. Just keep moving. If the hidden empires of this world fascinate you as much as they fascinate us, subscribe, because next time we descend even deeper into the unseen.